Hi everyone, I'm George and welcome to this very special edition of Meet The Scaper. I've got with me one of my favourite scapers and favourite guys actually. Very pleased to host him in my own home. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment as well. That's always appreciated and always read all of your comments. So welcome Balazs, great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Can we just tell people why you're here to start with?
I'm here for Ray.
Yeah.
Ray McCune.
Yeah.
And he's the best chap in Norwich.
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 Not Norwich.
Norwich.
That would be something different, right? Norwich. Yeah. Sorry, Ray.
Yeah.
And he had opened Scape Nature,
yeah,
a brand new shop in Norwich. I was really happy to be there. And
yeah,
that was a nice place.
It was cool. And you've done a travel vlog as well, so we'll be featuring Scape Nature on a forthcoming video on the Green Aqua channel.
Sure, and let's hope the sound is okay.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah. I just wanted to sort of chat with you about your background and about Green Aqua. Most people will know you from the Green Aqua videos, but you have a really interesting past in aquascaping and etc. And I think it'd be really cool for the viewers to have an insight into you as a person, if that's okay.
All right, yeah, absolutely. I really hope that they know what what Green Aqua is.
Let's start from the beginning. We first met online with UCAPS, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
This is where I learned aquascaping actually, and this is where I got the inspiration from.
Okay.
I remember a couple of you guys had posted pictures of beautiful planted tanks back there on the forum.
Yeah.
And we really were inspired with my business partner, one of my business partners, Victor.
Yeah.
And we were first just reading and then posting a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And we really enjoyed the way that you look at aquariums, and it kind of reminded me to my childhood when I had a lot of nice fish tanks, like old school, low-tech fish tanks.
Yeah.
And I really, wanted to do something like that and just kind of return to the roots.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I found this beautiful hobby.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful for you guys to be, running that little community back then.
Yeah, this was 2007, I think.
A long time ago.
Yeah, over 10 years ago.
Yeah. By that time, Green Aqua wasn't even there.
No.
I mean, I was just a hobbyist, and my friends were just hobbyists as well.
Yeah. And the Hungarian hobby, was it aquascaping pretty small back then, I guess?
It was probably nothing.
Right.
I mean, we were the first ones to start it.
Wow.
And this is how the whole Green Aqua concept came, because my business partner Attila, you don't see Attila too much because he's not so good with English. So most Hungarians know him. Started posting a lot of articles about aquascaping, about planted tanks and photographs and how-tos and stuff like that. And I read that blog with a great interest, and then I started publishing there together with Victor, our third business partner, and then we just thought that we should team up because there was no aquascaping community back then in Hungary, and then we teamed up and we formed Green Aqua to fulfill the needs of people for products, because there was nothing in Hungary at that time.
And this was what, 2009 now?
2009, yeah. We started Green Aqua almost 10 years ago now.
Victor Lantos, Attila and yourself, three guys, passionate hobbyists.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to bring aquascaping to Hungary, and now nearly 10 years later you're world famous shop.
Let's hope that we're bringing aquascaping inspiration to all.
To the world. And you've got a very fast growing YouTube channel, which is absolutely fantastic. The production value and the editing is I would say the best aquascaping channel in the world, without a doubt.
Thank you. I thought it's yours.
Yeah, not quite. So maybe with your help.
I'm not helping.
Let's talk about...
You don't need my help.
Well, your background is in TV, right? You were a TV director, film director?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. And so has this helped with, obviously, your YouTube for Green Aqua?
It does help a lot with placing the cameras and editing and lighting and sound, etc. Yeah, it does.
For those that are watching right now, Balazs set the cameras up and the lighting, so this is probably the best quality video, hopefully.
Blame me.
One of them on my channel, so thank you for that, mate. I've learnt so much in your company.
We'd probably find a lot of mistakes there later.
So let's talk about Green Aqua in more detail. So I went to your previous location, which was in a converted house.
Yeah, it was a converted house outside Budapest, just outside Budapest.
And recently, 6 months ago?
In May last year.
Now you have this beautiful new retail space, which is beautiful gallery area and then beautiful showcase of all the products. And I think anyone that's seen your channel and seen the content, it's something to aspire to. And you've inspired people like Ray, Escape Nature, you know, Dave, Aquarium Gardens, we filmed there the other day. He sees you as, you know, the guys to aim for, you know, that level. And me personally, you know, it's always a massive pleasure to come over and see you guys. And not only is the shop a beautiful place, but you guys are really special and so enthusiastic. And the combination of professionalism, fun, and knowledge, and all these things together, they just are contagious. And, you know, I like to think I help as well the hobby, and I think the sort of force with Yuri's and these collaborations that we try to do, you know, as many as we can. I think it's just great for the hobby, and I'm really proud to be kind of part of it.
I feel very strange when you're telling me those things, because I don't think we don't think of ourselves like that. I mean, we're just hobbyists doing whatever we want. Obviously, we want to impress and we want to teach and we want to educate and inspire. But ultimately, our goal was to do something related to our hobby and just to immerse ourselves into this aquascaping world. I mean, we don't mean to like lead or inspire like other shops. This comes as like a side effect of
like
what
a
we're
symptom
doing.
of what you're doing.
When I remember Ray visited us, and he's coming from a very serious business background, and he's I mean, I'm kind of looking up at him for coming at this, and I don't consider myself like a leader or like an inspirer.
All right.
Maybe I would, you know, I'm happy to show what we're doing, and all our videos are about to show people what aquascaping is about, and mainly just show them how fulfilled I am in aquascaping, and just tell them why I like it, so maybe they can identify with it and they can come after us. Like shop wise or business model wise, that's a completely different thing. I mean,
and we're not
I'm not a businessman.
No, we're not in it for the business, are we? We're in it for the passion of aquascaping.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I think that comes across hopefully in our content, and hope people can relate with that. I personally find aquascaping like really therapeutic. I don't know about you. You know, as a hobbyist yourself, when you're creating an aquascape, or you're maintaining an aquascape, or simply consuming an aquascape, you know, viewing it, all these things to me, they just relax me. And, you know, I have, you know, various sort of, you know, I've had mental health problems and things, and I find
I didn't know that.
No, I don't talk
Are
about it.
you still having them?
No, well, aquascaping has not cured them, but definitely helps manage them. You know, I was in Afghanistan and I saw some horrible things. So I have PTSD.
Right.
I don't talk about it very often.
Well, that's understandable.
And I find, you know, aquascaping is just enriching in so many ways. You know, it helps relax me, and I now have a career doing something that I'm so passionate about, and I feel very privileged to do that. And I guess it's similar to you. I know you may not.
Very similar.
You may not have these issues, but
well, I had issues obviously because I was working in live TV,
right,
and that is one of the most stressful jobs possible.
Yeah,
like to the second stressful.
Wow.
And you know, when I got home very late every night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, after doing all these late night or night live shows, I was really stressed, and most of the family was already sleeping. And what should I do? Should I get like 6 beers and be able to sleep afterwards, or should I watch a movie? No, that wouldn't really disconnect me. And then I found aquascaping, which was like a relaxing thing. Do you know about the flow theory?
Yes, but tell the audience about it. That's very interesting.
Okay, so the flow theory is invented by a Hungarian psychologist living in the U.S. His name was Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi.
Okay.
And basically the theory says that if you engage yourself in some kind of not creative but repetitive and mind something that requires concentration of mind, then your mind will switch off from your daily problems, and you're gonna be probably much better off after a couple of minutes or maybe half an hour doing so. So for example, trimming plants, changing the water, just looking at your aquarium, tweaking it here and there would just probably completely disconnect you. And it turned out to be exactly true, and it was a therapy for me.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
So I can understand why you chose it and why you ended up here.
Yeah, and I've only recently really given it a lot of thought, and the more kind of I talk about it and the more I hear other people, they've benefited from aquascaping, not just because it's a fun hobby, but actually in terms of well-being, mental health, therapy. It has so many benefits, and this is the kind of direction I want to kind of focus more on, is the well-being aspect of aquascaping.
And not many people realize it. They're just, you know, most of our customers and most of the people that I talk to, they just think of aquariums as something beautiful and ornamental in their living spaces or offices. And they don't realize that by having an aquarium and taking care of an aquarium, you can change your life. You need less alcohol, you need less distraction, you need less you will have less problems, you will be more concentrated during the day because you can switch off at night. They don't realize what that means. They're not coming with that purpose. So my position, I was lucky because I knew that this will bring this to me, or I experienced it from the very first. So I really wish for everybody to be where we are and to understand why we're doing it, not only for the beauty of it, not only to be closer to God's little creatures, but also to disconnect. That's really very important.
Definitely. Cool. Let's just chat about. We talked about how you got into the hobby, but you were. I regard you as a very skilled aquascaper. But I remember some of your early aquascapes. Maybe we can overlay some B-roll of them. You don't do classic nature aquarium. You have your own distinct style, and there's some great examples. You use white crystals, for instance, in an aquascape.
Yeah, I'm trying to do all kinds of innovative stuff. This doesn't mean that I want to distance myself from the original Takashi Amano line, but you know, I'm trying to create something with images. Oh, look at this.
Hello, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy. Yeah, so my point was that I really wanted to do something different, and also to impress people with you know, very strange, and not strange, but you know,
kind of conceptual stuff.
Yeah, right. So I didn't want to do just another aquascape, like something that I would say, I've seen this before. And this was part because of my ambition, because I'm probably bringing too much ambition from my childhood. But you know, I wanted to stand out in a certain way, and to impress, and you know, to show people what I really am capable of. And this is why I'm continuously trying to come up with new ideas. This doesn't mean that these ideas will be popular among people. For example, I had an aquascape on the IFPLC that ranked really 1,600 and something. The aquascape that you talked about, the white crystal ones, they just didn't understand it. They could have thought that this is some kind of plastic something, fabricated something underwater, which well, I tried to tell a story, and I was using unconventional elements in it, which I thought were natural, but obviously they didn't think so. But I don't care. So my idea is to create something beautiful and something innovative, and like having underwater cactus, or cacti, or like having any you know, having like Rocky Mountain diorama style, which has not been seen before, would be something that probably wouldn't go well with the mainstream nature aquarium style, but some people remember it, and it touches them, and they will say, I want something like that, or oh, I remember your scape. And this is a good thing that people remember my scapes. You do remember.
I remember your scapes, and you know, I remember one of I created that you liked was Harlequin's Haven. You remember?
I love that scape.
I'll overlay a picture of that. So let's move on to go back onto the Green Aqua topic. What's kind of next for Green Aqua? Is there any big projects in the pipeline you can talk about? The direction that Green Aqua's going with?
Well, first of all, we want to like develop the YouTube channel that we're running here. Because like delivering content is very important for us. Secondly, we want to consolidate, because last year, 2018, was business-wise was a really tough year for us. Moving and starting the channel and stuff. As I said, as we have a video about that, we want to do more studio stuff, and we want to build a round aquarium, and we want to do a Japanese garden. We have an interior garden at the Green Aqua premises, and we want to have this garden built up really nicely, which goes well with the interior. And this compensates the interior gallery space. So this is basically it, and we want to do some new creations inside those display aquariums, because we have 12 aquariums at the moment. It's going to be 13 with the round aquarium that we're building now. But we really want something new now, and I really want to build a drop the jaw kind of contest style aquascaping, one of the big tanks now.
Yeah.
We have a 650 liter tank, and we have a 450 liter tank. And in one of those, I want to do like a stunning aquascape again, because I haven't done that for like 2 years now.
Wow, okay.
Because of the moving, and we really need to have decent and really high quality aquascapes really fast, which is good for beginners. But I'm missing in my life. I think Green Aqua is missing the actual leadership kind of tank that you would look at it. What is that? Is that an aquarium? Is that underwater? How did you come up with that idea?
So you'll be scaping this yourself?
I hope so.
Yeah.
if the guys would let me.
Do you have any ideas of what you're going to create yet, or is it all?
No, it will just come to me. I need to immerse myself in that. At this moment, we're happy to have the gallery running, and everything is in order, and the tanks are algae-free and nice and quiet.
I'm glad you said algae, because I say algae, and I get a lot of comments about that.
Because you're British.
Yeah. Well,
and I know people who started saying algae now after you. I even caught myself once saying algae.
Really?
I even caught myself once saying keep on scaping. You're contagious, George.
That's good. That's a good thing. Okay, mate. Well, it's really great to have you in my home and my home country. Thanks so much for coming over. Always great to see you. And next time I come to Green Aqua, I can't wait.
Thanks for inviting me here, and you're welcome. I hope that you're coming to Green Aqua soon.
Yeah.
Let's do something together.
Yeah, I can't wait. Cheers, mate.
All right, cheers.
Awesome. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that interview with Balazs. What a great guy. And don't forget to subscribe to the Green Aqua channel. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, then hit that notification bell. You'll get notified every time we upload a new video. You take care. Keep on scaping. Cheerio.